Welcome back, friends, to some more Lord of the Rings Online. I'm here back in the Chamber of Leadership within the 21st Hall. Let's go ahead and speak with Broger yet again.
The sign of the White Hand, you say?
He owes you his life, Kippen. He has always been headstrong and impertinent, but I cannot blame him here. Desire to claim the riches of Khazad-dûm has blinded many dwarves to the minding of their own safety. Still, he is fortunate that you came along when you did. Uruks are fierce and not to be underestimated. Tell me more about this Uruk scout. There is something about your story that gives me pause.
We must do something about the White Hand within Moria.
Are you certain that the Uruk you fought bore the mark of the White Hand? That is very unusual, Kippen. What compelled these creatures to enter Moria? They certainly did not come the way we did. That means they must have gone around the mountains and come in from the east. But for what purpose? Some suspicious plot is afoot, and I do not like it. It is no matter. Any orc or Uruk is a threat to us. Those of the White Hand, no less than any other. Search out orcs of allegiance throughout Zelamilik and the Redhorn Lodes, and defeat them whenever possible. The only orc I like is a dead one. Alright, so let's go kill some orcs. And I have no idea where the best place to go to do this is. Gonna head south and see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he wants me to kill these. It's not really popping up on my map. I could try to set it as a quest focus, and it doesn't really point me anywhere. So that is very not helpful. Can't tell if that's an orc or a goblin. Kind of looks like an orc, though. Let me see if he counts for something. There we go, that counts. I'm happy with that. Look how epic this is. This is the Great Hall of Durin. Quite majestic. Anyways, let me go track down some more orcs. They're kind of widely dispersed, unfortunately, so I might have to chase a few of these down. It's okay, though. That one's ranged. Are you kidding me? Super annoying. Go. Oh no, I forgot to set my milestone to the 21st Hall again. That's unfortunate. That's okay though. Not too worried about it. I'm not venturing too far. At least not for now. Might have to, man. Looking for 12 orcs here, it might be a bit of a struggle. Let's see what I can find. Let me head up here through this chamber. There might be a concentration of them in here. Who knows? There's a few at least. This is where I was earlier for those two instances. See, I'm gonna head over here. Looks like there might be an orc camp or something like that. Yeah, it's a good chunk of them here. All right. Just gonna keep blasting these dudes. Alright, done with that. Let's go talk to Broger again. Let me see if I can find my way out. I really wish I would have set my milestone. That would save me a lot of grief having to run back now. Not here. I don't want to come here yet.
You have done well.
Thank you again for your service. I don't like that there are so many orcs in Moria, but I am particularly troubled by the presence of those of the White Hand. Either they followed us somehow, or they were here first. Neither of these possibilities bodes well for my folk.
You should help my dwarves unearth the buried chamber of records.
The White Hand will have to wait, Kippen, because War has sent me word that he wants your help. You remember War, don't you? He supervised the opening of the Holen Gate and has a very high opinion of you, as do we all, of course. His team of workers have been excavating the Chamber of Mazarbul, the Chamber of Records, located just north of the 21st Hall on the right. Walk there and speak with War about the task he has for you. We will discuss the White Hand problem upon your return. Let's go over there. Got my LOTRO points there. And this time I will not forget to set my milestone, so let me do just that. And I guess I'll set it on this one. Right. Back to the Chamber of Mazarbul.
Something collapsed the roof of this chamber. I know not what.
There you are, Kippen. I have some work for you, if you don't mind getting your hands dirty. This place was called the Chamber of Mazarbul because it once stored important records of its day. At some point during the long years that Moria stood empty, the ceiling seems to have collapsed. As you can see, the whole room has been filled with rubble and debris. We're trying to search through the debris for anything of interest we can find. Help my dwarves with this task and bring me anything noteworthy. Searching through the debris, you find a damaged book. That was quick. Doesn't look like I can actually use the book in any meaningful way or anything. And I collected the Book of Mazarbul. And I actually have to take that to Broger. Okay. Doesn't make much sense. I thought that dwarf wanted to see what I found first, but whatever. I'll just go where I'm told. So if you know a little bit about Lord of the Rings, you can imagine what the Book of Mazarbul is. For those of you who don't know, if you think to the movies, the Fellowship of the Ring, when they're in that same chamber in the movies, in the Mines of Moria, Gandalf picks up a book from a dwarf skeleton and starts reading from it. And this is that same book. So let's talk with Broger.
I cannot bear to read this book.
Broger takes the book from you and flips gingerly through some of the brittle pages. His breath catches as comprehension appears to be drawn from him. This is the Book of Mazarbul, and it seems to contain a record of Balin's settlement. It is a grim reading, Kippen. It would be so good if you would be so good as to bring it to my cousin Bozy. He will want to see it. He has always had more of a stomach than I for records such as this. I do not want to read of the horrific end. It is enough for me to know that they are all dead. Bozy is in the Chamber of the Crossroads in Durin's Way, north of the Great Delving. Alright. So now I can actually take a swift travel pony there. And again, I can't personally read the book, which is unfortunate. I would have liked to read a couple of passages from there. But whatever. So yeah, let me swift travel to the Chamber of the Crossroads.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Alright, let's see.
This looks to be grim reading, but I will do so from the beginning.
What have you brought me, my friend? Bozy leaves through the book, and a look of deep sadness settles upon his features as he comes to understand what the brittle pages are saying. This is a record of Balin's expedition and tells of their unhappy end. At least we now know what befell our kin in Moria. Black pit indeed, or so it seems in my grief. I will read it from the beginning, but in the meantime I would have your help with another matter so that I may devote my attention to this.
The dwarves of my expedition are getting restless.
One of my dwarves, a miner by the name of Suena, has taken it upon himself to attack the goblins of the Silvertine Lodes. He has some strength of limb to match his headstrong nature, but there are too many goblins in that place for even him to conquer alone. Wait, do not leave for Gamophilic just yet, for that is not where my dwarf has gone. Suena believes the goblins have a home in the waterworks, and I heard him vow to follow the mining tracks that run through the Silvertine Lodes down to the flooded deeps themselves. Look for the southernmost tracks on your map. You will find Suena searching there for goblins. I will continue to read from the Book of Mazarbul, Kippen, but you must journey to the southernmost reaches of the Silvertine Lodes to dissuade Suena from his foolhardy mission. I do not doubt that he will slay many goblins, but he will not know when to retreat. You must find him and rescue him from his own folly. So it looks like whether we like it or not, we are headed to the waterworks. Again, probably one of my favorite regions in all of Moria. And let me see where we are here. I think what I can do is actually head to the deep descent. Yeah, I'll map to the deep descent, and that should place me a little bit closer to where I'm going. And again, you did get a small preview of the waterworks when I jumped down this very well. I forgot I could have just jumped down that well. Alright, anyways. Dang it. 1 second too late. As I was talking about the well, I remembered that it was right next to it. So you could take a shortcut to the waterworks by falling down that well. That's okay, we'll go there manually. It's a little bit more cinematic anyways. You guys will enjoy it. My mind a little bit of Ilex wood on the way. And look how close I am to 66. I need 2400 experience. I guess I can go through here. Really? That broke my legs? Let's see how far we are. Oh, not too bad. Oh, you know what? Suena may be that one dwarf that I saw way back in the day. several episodes back. This was a bad that was a bad idea. God dang it. That was a bad idea. Ah, really? All the way back here? Sorry guys, I do apologize. Yeah, if you remember, there was a dwarf with a green square under him, like an escort quest type of green square that we never really interacted with, so I think this is the one. I'll be a little less adventurous with my jumping now. You know, I have a pretty good philosophy in life, and that is that you should do it right or do it over. So, let me do this the right way by going around. Actually, can I go through the camp? No, I cannot. I need to go up through here. How do I get down there, man? I always forget. I guess I can jump here. That looks pretty safe. And then here. And I should be able to jump here. Alright. So let's head south. These broken legs are gonna last forever. Almost a minute, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Might have just been faster to climb down the right way. Yeah, I remember doing quests for this dwarf up here. So I think I know exactly where I'm going and who I'm going to be helping. Yeah, there he is. If you remember, we ran by him several times but never really interacted with him. So that makes me feel better, because I was kind of worried that I may have missed a quest or something like that. But doesn't look like that's the case.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Bosie wants me to return to the Chamber of the Crossroads. I cannot do that now, Kippen. There are goblins next to Hugh. Come, fight by my side. Let us fight together, my friend. Alright, more goblins popping in. I am stunned. Have defended him. Thank you, friend. Return to Lord Bosie and tell him that these goblins have long memories. Alright, let me see. I got about 30 seconds on this and then I can map back. Or actually... let me see where this takes me. This takes me to the waterworks. Oh, this is pointing me to a different quest altogether. You know what I may do? Let me actually explore the waterworks. That way I can open the stables there. That way it'll be easier for me to come down here. Great sounds here too. And just look how epic this place is. Super epic. Anyways, we'll get better views at other spots. I don't know why, but something about this area just is really cool to me. I think they did a great job with it. Very well designed. Very grand feeling. I've discovered Durin's beard. How epic is that? And I guess I can't see it from this angle, but there's a big dwarf statue. Oh no! I am ruining this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad. But hey, that's a shortcut. That was an intentional shortcut to get here. I'm just kidding. Let's admire a little bit more. Look how awesome this place is. I just can't get enough of it. Look at the big castle in the middle, whatever that is. Some Roman-looking aqueducts here. Alright. Let's head up here to the rotting cellar. Excellent. Let me open up the stables here. That's the most important part.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
Doesn't look like there's any swift travel capabilities though, which is unfortunate. But I can't set a milestone, which is good. So I'll bind that. And I'm not going to start doing quests here just yet. I do want to talk with Bozy first. And he's at where again? Chamber of the Crossroads. So what I can do is I can go to the 21st Hall and then take the swift travel pony from there. All right.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Perfect.
Thank you for saving Suena from the goblins and from himself.
You found Suena? I am glad, for he is strong of arm and valiant. We will have need for him for many days to come. I hope he does not get himself into trouble before then. I have read more of the Book of Mazarbul.
I am worried that the account in the Book of Mazarbul might happen again.
It is worse than I expected, Kippen. Balin's final lot was grim. I have not yet read all, but there is much here we should take as a warning. They were greatly outnumbered, but seemed not to know this until it was too late. Return to the Chamber of Leadership off the 21st Hall in Zelemilik and tell my cousin Broger to be more cautious. I am worried that if we do not take lessons from Balin's expedition, we may be doomed to his fate. Perhaps I am overreacting. Indeed, I hope that is the case. Regardless, bring my warning to Broger as quickly as you may. Alright, so let's head back to the 21st Hall.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
So something else that's very exciting within the Waterworks region is actually the first raid that's here in Moria. So you can look forward to that. I don't want to spoil what it is just yet, but chances are if you're watching this series, you know what it is.
Bosi is worried for nothing. This time will be different.
My cousin has always worried too much. Balin came to a bad end, yes, but this time it will be different. Look at all the victories we have had already, and in so short time. We will be fine, Kippen. Do not heed Bozy's groundless warning. He always does this. Moria has cost us much already. Surely the worst is behind us.
My nephew has come up with a daring plan. You should ask him about it.
My nephew Bori has come up with a daring plan, Kippen. He conceived a diversionary strike against a certain hall in the deeps to draw the orcs of the White Hand from their camp. This way, a second group could enter the camp and defeat their leader. It will be dangerous for both groups, but it is a good plan. Imagine it, with one axe blow, we will cut off the head of the White Hand presence in Moria. Bozy's fears will be assuaged in the face of such a victory. Will you help my nephew Bori with his preparations for this strike? He grieves still for Broin, and he feels that he must earn honor doubly, for himself and for my slain son. If this strike is successful, he will have done so. So there are several arms of Chapter 6 here.
We need weapons and armor that can be repaired or melted down.
Even if my plan goes smoothly, both groups of dwarves will be in danger. Orcs of the White Hand are deadly, and there is sure to be fighting. We're low in equipment though, and certainly lack the armor and weapons my two teams will require. If you can find dented armor, broken blades, and cracked shields on orcs throughout Zelamelek, the Red Horn loads, and within their camps, this equipment might be repaired. If they are too damaged, we could melt them down and use them to make a new weapon and armor. In either case, I will be able to equip my teams with the weapons and armor victory will require.
My plan requires as many courageous dwarves as will volunteer.
I will need the help of the bravest dwarves of this company if my plan is to succeed, Kippen. One group will make a feint against the guarded junction on the eastern road, and I will lead the other against Stasnog, the encampment of the White Hand. Speak with the dwarves in the 21st Hall and recruit as many as you can for my mission. Bring to their minds visions of honor and of valor, for there will be both in great supply. Once the White Hand is driven from Moria, we will have peace beneath the mountains.
I need to know the lay of Stosnak if my plan is to succeed.
One team of dwarves will lead a diversionary strike on an outpost on the eastern road in order to draw the main body of the White Hand orcs down from their camp, Stasnak. At that time, a second group will stealthily enter Stasnak and defeat the White Hand leader. I need information about these locations, Kippen. Examine the strength of the force along the eastern road and become familiar with the layout of Stasnak. I want you to collect barrels of black powder from within Stasnak and return them to me. We must deprive them from the dangerous weapons wherever we can. Investigate these locations and return to me with any information you discover. My father is always telling me that information is among a dwarf's mightiest weapons. How we wield information you bring back will determine the success of my plan. Alright. So actually, let me remove a couple things here. And I think I can do that, and then that right there. And then I can have only 3 of these active, and we'll start doing them right away. Do I have another legendary weapon yet? No. That's right. Whatever. So let me try to talk to some of the dwarves around here, see if I can recruit some people for the adventure. Looks like there is one here.
These halls will be great once more.
I have a great deal of respect for Bori, of course, but I have enough work to do without casting stones at a nest of hornets. This plan is ill-conceived and useless, and unless Lord Bozy or Broger order it themselves, I'll have no part at it. Let's see if I can find a few more. One right here.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Do not question my valor, Warden, but I will not follow young Bori to my death. Lord Broger has already lost his son on this endeavor. Unless someone wiser than Bori leads the assault on Stasnak, I fear Lord Bozy will lose him as well. It's kind of cruel. No one wants to help, man.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for the crimes against us.
I will gladly volunteer for young Bori's mission. The sooner the White Hand is cast from Moria, the safer we will all be. Let none call Stilling a coward. Alright, let's see who else is here. I guess there's a few more towards the west.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
What is this plan of Bori's? A diversionary strike? I am old-fashioned and I do not appreciate such tactics. Enemies should be challenged head-on. Even if this were to my liking, I have too many tasks on my plate and not enough time in which to complete them all. It is a shame that I cannot fight alongside the young master.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for dying Ironfoot.
I already have tasks to do, Kip, and I'm sorry, but I cannot help Bori with this mission. But I respect him for his undertaking. Alright. There's one more dwarf I can speak with. All the way down here.
I will help Bori with his errand. Great honor will be ours.
God, what a weird voice, Willie. What a weirdo. I will follow my lord Bosie's son into battle, and gladly. The White Hand's time in Moria will soon be at an end. Alright. And I guess I'm right here, so I might as well just speak with him real quick. And that should push me to level 66, man. Just look at that, I need 358 experience. And this quest is not even grayed out anymore, so I should get experience for it.
Those are all the dwarves who volunteered?
Wonderful. Have you found brave dwarves? Have you found brave dwarves to execute my plan? Bori listens as you tell him of Stilling and Willie, the volunteers he recruited. He waits expectantly for more, but then his face falls. That's all? Only 2 dwarves? How can this be, Kippen? That is barely enough for one group. Well, I'm sure you did your best. I will manage somehow. There we are, level 60 freaking 6. And now these quests no longer give me experience because I outgrew them. It's kind of funny. That's okay though. Alright, so I think that is going to do it for this episode. In the next one, I will continue helping Bori prepare for his plans of the strikes. So I hope you're enjoying the series. Be sure to leave a like on the video as always. And join the fellowship if you haven't already by hitting the subscribe button. See you guys next time.